Let's take a look at how to do color adjustments using the adjustment panel. The adjustment panel, you'll find it here. Or if you don't have this adjustment panel, you can go to the Windows menu. You can access the adjustment panel here. Check and it will appear somewhere like here, like this. And you can dock it like so. You can also access the adjustments from layer, new adjustment layer. You have all these options. Okay. Now you can use these sliders to edit the image. In this, I have option increasing or decreasing the brightness of the overall image. What it does, it tones up the whites or tones down the whites as per the slider goes up or down. Contrast would brighten up and darken the dark pixels at the same time. If I increase this, the dark will go dark and the light will go light. If I bring down the contrast, the color will become relatively flat, would not be that vibrant. Automatic will give something that automatically Photoshop will analyze the image and will give the settings as per its artificial intelligence. Use legacy is the option. In older Photoshop, we used to have a different kind of brightness and contrast. If I do brightness a little bit, it'll give me a lot more than the previous one. And if I do the contrast, it'll give me way too much. So in case if you're used to the older versions, you can use the use legacy versions and then work it brightness contrast. The beauty of this brightness contrast is that I can work smartly. Like I do not want brightness contrast. Let's say I want the brightness contrast only on her eyes. So I'm going to go here and give black fill. Let's say go here, I'll give invert. This properties, go invert, and you can see that this mask is now black, which means it is now completely invisible. Now I only want it in her eyes, so I'm going to use the brush tool. Here I'll choose white and then increase the brush using the square brackets. And you can see I have brightened up her eyes, just the eyes. And I also have the liberty to later adjust the brightness or the contrast. See, I have accentuated the eyes well here. I can delete this using the delete option here or here as well. Just click on this. Yes, the layer gets deleted. Now we have another option, that is hue saturation. Hue will change the overall tonality of the image, increase. As you can see, everything changes its color depending on what pixel it is currently on. What I can do is I can change her lips color using this option. So let's do that same. I'm going to go here and click on invert. I'm going to just paint on her lips using the brush tool. Increase. I'll just take a little bit shade off for the reference. Yeah, now I can see that I'm painting only on her lips. There's a chance you may go out of the lips. You can use the black brush and then erase that out. Not an issue. You can press X to toggle between black and white if you have black and white. To just get black and white, you can use the shortcut D and you'll get black and white in foreground and background. This is the foreground and this is the background color. Now, I can go back here and change lip color to my whatever color I like. See this one. I've changed the red lip to the pink lip, or can just go pink like this. I can even change the opacity of this. Let's take down opacity and it'll give me a little lighter shade. See, you can work with lightness. Saturation will give me the intensity of the color. If I go completely down, it'll go in black and white. Now the lips are gray now because it was the opacity down, so you could not see. Now the lips are gray. Okay, so let's take this out. Take a look at another option we have here, that's color balance. Here I have 3 sliders. With this, I can increase the red tones in my image. As you can see the reds coming in the image. Or I can introduce blue tones, give me a cold look, wintry look, green or magenta, or blue or yellow. We have to choose this preserve luminosity. If I check this off, it'll spoil the lighting very badly. Let's say I go to yellow and preserve luminosity. You see it does much better job with the lighting. Another option we have is selective color. This is much more detailed. If within the red tone, let's say the red tone is on the lips, I want to change the cyan amount. Cyan means blue. Then I can change particularly in the reds the amount of cyan. Increase or decrease. Magenta. As you can see, the red tone is getting manipulated while I change the sliders. There is a huge difference between before and after. The tonal difference is huge. We can use relative or absolute. There's a subtle difference between them. Relative will give me the results related to the image, and absolute will give me on the absolute amount that I have put in here. This is 20%. You will not compare the cyans in the 20% here and then add that. You will just directly add cyan 20% over all the image. This is a very deep tool. You can explore this and know what it can or cannot do. It will take a lot of time to match this tool as well.